Welcome back to another episode of Law and Artist. My name is Mark Monlux. I'm a freelance illustrator in Tacoma, Washington, and whenever I have a legal question, I call up my good friend Daniel Abraham.
I'm Daniel Abraham, a former illustrator, current attorney in Brooklyn, New York, and I enjoy covering the entire continental United States between myself and my friend Mark Monlux.
Today's topic is going to be the poor man's copyright. But first, a disclaimer. Many people are underneath the misconception that a poor man's copyright will protect them. A poor man's copyright is basically where you take something you created, put it in an envelope, and mail it to yourself. Daniel, can you tell us the origin behind this? Because at one time, this was the best thing to do.
Once upon a time, there was actually some minor validity to this. That was prior to 1978. That is almost 40 years ago. Nowadays, if you use a poor man's copyright, it means that you're going to be a poor man because you have not protected your work. But back in those days, there were two kinds of copyright. There was common law copyright, which meant that you could protect something by mailing it to yourself to prove that you had created it as long as it was not published. But if it was published, you had to mail it, you had to register it with the Copyright Office in order to protect it once it had been published. However, since we now have one form of copyright, which is the statutory copyright, and that invests in the work, the minute it is fixed, once it's actually created in tangible form, there is no purpose whatsoever in mailing something to yourself.
Now, it should be explained that you should still register your copyright in order to get the full benefits of protection.
Absolutely. Not only the full benefits of protection, you cannot enforce the copyright if it has not been registered. When you register, affects what you can actually recover if somebody should actually infringe the work. But you can't do anything at all with your copyright if it has not been registered with the U.S. Copyright Office.
So as it stands now, if someone does a poor man copyright, they're wasting a stamp, filing space, and have no legal protection whatsoever.
That is absolutely correct, Mark.
Thank you so much, Daniel. I'm looking forward to our next conversation.
As I always do. Thank you so much.